Hello, welcome to Reviews, Riffs, and Reactions. My name is Nick.
I'm Brendan.
And today we're reacting to Lost by NF. Now, NF is a rapper that I just discovered recently, and this song is featuring Hopsin, who I've been listening to for a super long time. And I wanted to introduce Brandon to NF because I think he'll enjoy some of the things about his rapping. Also Hopsin. I think he would like Hopsin.
Yeah.
So this just came out. I already watched it, so it's not going to be anything new for me, but I'm curious to see what Brandon thinks of it.
Yeah, I'm usually interested. I'm always interested in hearing new music in general, and I mean, this is like it's like a different alley. We're always doing metal reviews and stuff, so it's really cool to see, somebody who's really good at what they do. Because I've heard, the production's really good, and I don't know what to expect. So this is a true reaction. I've never heard of either of these guys, so I'm interested.
Oh, well,
let's check it out.
Look, self-awareness, pride's a coat and yes, I like to wear it. Buttoned up, don't like to let no air in with a pair of gloves that I hope doesn't perish. I discovered though when I get holes in them and I let joy in, I'm in higher spirits. My mistakes are like a screaming parrot, just repeating lyrics. I can barely bear it when I'm lost. Road is narrow, I'm looking down it like a gun's barrel. Aren't we all searching for the serum that could help us breathe and leave our state of peril? All of us have made defensive scarecrows that we scatter around our fields and treat like heroes when they scare away the things that we should cherish. Cause we're too embarrassed to admit the fear is that we're lost. Yeah, but what does it matter? I get too combative inside of me as a person who canvas. The pain can be flat, I get messy when I start to get rattled. The heart of a savage and quiet when I lurk in the shadow. But something on that up, I don't wanna be over dramatic, but look at the data. It's obvious that humans are fragile. We tend to get mad at the ones that call us out, but the fact is we need someone that'll be honest when we fly off that handle. I admit I throw a fit when I begin to unravel. Keep my wits spin off the grid, but now I'm back in the saddle. Mine.
Yeah, so the build-up's really good, and yeah, the music production's really great. So many times I'm listening to like Fruity Loop 7 or something, I'm like, why do people keep making these crappy beats?
Yeah, that was actually one of the first things I noticed when I first listened to NF was how his beats are like more orchestral.
Yeah.
And that's actually one of the things about his music that I really like. Like it's just different sounding. Mm-hmm. I also really enjoy the fact that he actually raps fast. That's something that I feel like you don't hear that often anymore. Mm-hmm. Like there are rappers out there that do it, but with all of the mumble rapping and stuff like that, it's like a fine art that people aren't mastering anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's getting a lot of message across real quick. Which, obviously, I guess we're talking about perilous times, and he's lost in the woods with some balloons. Question mark. I guess that'll make itself more apparent in later in the video, I hope.
I think it actually has more to do with the album that's coming out.
Oh, okay.
If I remember correctly, the album art has balloons on it.
Ah.
Or maybe I'm remembering incorrectly and everybody's going to hate me for it.
Could be.
Yeah.
It's not the rant, I like to own what I value. I can take you on the fence and maybe pick up the paddle. I like to roll against the current, that's the way that I travel. Opposite of what the grain has got the brain of a rebel. Take initiative, I'm diligent on every level. I never can settle, I like to keep my foot in the pedal. Yeah, I love to pack arenas and all, but what I really want to do is learn to handle my thoughts and put the reins on them, show them I'm the one that's the boss. And pull them back when they get out of hand and breaking their jaws. I'm taking the flaws, they told me I can never revolve. Then pull a bane on them, ask them, oh, you think you're in charge? You ought to know better, ain't no way around it. Applaud the traits that I want. They say I can't afford what it costs, but I manifested this. Failing's how you grow and learn your lessons, kids. Take the worst and try to make the best of it, cause when you fail, just know that it's a test. And if you can learn to pick yourself back up again and train your brain to not be such a pessimist, it's okay to make mistakes, just don't forget that there's a high road, but I skip the exit when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. Lost. Wow, these burdens are heavy, and I'm hoping.
Wow.
It don't bury me. I used to be joyful and skip so merrily, but now I'm too cautious and tiptoe carefully. My mind left, and it's nowhere to be found. Am I a big old parody? Cause it's no fair to me. And now I'm at the point where I'm spending $1,000 a week on hypnotherapy. Look, I'm trying to wash away my sins. I got a group of loved ones that ain't my friends. And if I ever take a nail, then they might grin. And they all wanna see me stay in the cage I'm in. So when it come to anybody, there's no trust for no one. Man, so what? My whole plan's to go nuts. My shoulders ready for most shrugs. I'm gon' judge anybody trying to enter my circle with no love. My sanity's gone, I'd rather be torn from this planet they planted me on. Your stats a reward. I'm actually bored with having it so hard. It's torn apart from a family that I don't have anymore. Man, hold up. I was living so oblivious with millions. It really was a pity, huh? A pity, huh? It's kinda funny what a penny does, mixed in with a mini buzz. I feel stuck. Life got me by the neck with
I don't even know when to pause it because there's just so much going on. Obviously, like, the first thing I'm sure anybody wants to evaluate is like, you know, where is this on the Eminem scale? And, you know, whenever you see a white rapper and he's going fast and whatever, but we all know Eminem's just trying to be offensive. He's just trying to get everybody stirred up. You know, bad press is the best press. And that's just what he does best. I'm not trying to rap, but I am just kidding. But so like when I see these, you know, these rappers and they're rapping about like, you know, it seems like it's very inspirational. It seems like they're, you know, trying to give you like a past and where they're striving to go, and you know, they're dealing with these hurdles that like normal people don't get to deal with. And it's just, it's nice to see, you know, like a different kind of style where I'm just used to like just hearing people being as obscene as possible. Like, I don't know, it's always like about the shock factor, I guess, in most rap.
Yeah, so another one of the things that I really liked about NF and Hopsin when I first started listening to both of them was I didn't have to like hear them talk about like how many Lamborghinis they have and how many bitches they have. I want to hear like stories, and I want to hear like about the person, and like coming from like listening to like rock and metal and stuff, like I like emotion in my music, and that's something that both of these guys have, and that's one of the big things that draws me to it.
Yeah, and that's what's cool about the video in general is, again, the music production's really good, but the video production's really good. I mean, they're like on the face of this giant mountain, and it's snowy. There's not some girl in a thong steaming up the camera lens with her butt cheeks. Like, I'm just, again, there's so much of that. It's nice to see something different.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Very refreshing. So yeah, so far it's really cool. I really like the style and sounds good.
Played against it, cause I was running late for the train and missed it. The only thing I feel is pain and vengeance, so I'ma act out like a raging misfit. And every verse I lay gon' stay sadistic. You wanna hate me? Good, great, terrific. You'll never see the day when my anger's dismissed. You better go and change your wish list, cause manifested this. Do not treat me like some adolescent kid. I am praying to the Lord with the book of James, hoping he go at my testament. This dark cloud, that's my residence. Demons knocking, I don't have to let them in. I done made mistakes day to day, you probably can't relate. I just ain't the same when I'm lost. Yeah. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost. When I'm lost.
Okay, so the balloons were to help you get found in case you got submerged in snow.
So what did you think of it overall?
Yeah, that was again, it was really interesting. It definitely was, it went against everything else that I'm normally seeing on YouTube every 5 seconds. Where I just see a bunch of like ignorant stuff with like, again, it's mostly like clickbait. Like, again, there's always somebody with like a bunch of cleavage or somebody with
somebody's butt
spray
cheeks
paint
are
on
out
their face
and a big chain,
and it's got 100 million views for some reason. I mean, it's nice to see that they're really talented and they're getting seen.
Yeah,
they're really producing some good stuff.
Yeah, we'll have to do some more of this stuff. Like there's some Hopsin stuff that I think you'll get a big kick out of. So we'll have to do some of that. But yeah, I have been listening to this like on repeat.
Oh wow, yeah.
I love it. It's so good.
Yeah.
So that was Lost by NF featuring Hopsin. If you like the song, let us know in the comments below, and if there's anything else you'd like us to react to, let us know that as well. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll be back with another video. Bye.
So who is JC and who is Hopkins?